Wow, it's already almost 4 o'clock and I haven't checked in with you guys yet today, other than showing you what I've eaten. So change of plans today. My parents are coming over. They're gonna drop something off and then we're gonna go out to eat. They're going to Arizona for the winter on Saturday, so I didn't want to not go because this is probably gonna be the last time I see them, possibly until Thanksgiving if I decide to go down there for Thanksgiving, but if not, then the last time until Christmas. So yeah, I'm going out to eat. We're going to a Mexican restaurant. I am thinking I am going to let today be the day that I go over my calories, and then Saturday I am not going to strive for 2,500. I'm gonna stick to the 1,400 to 1,700 calories on Saturday. So I don't know how this is gonna affect my weigh-in on Saturday, so we shall see. But yesterday my calories were really, really low, and I know that. I don't normally like to eat that low of calories, but I honestly just didn't snack at all because I didn't think of it. And then when I got to about 8:30, when I finally ate dinner, I was so low on calories. I'm like, oh crap, I don't know what to do. I was like, well, maybe I could eat an apple, but I was exhausted at that point and I wasn't even hungry. So I'm like, I'll just let it go. Very low calorie day followed by a very high calorie day. I mean, hopefully it just washes out. The sodium, I'm sure, will hold on for a couple more days. So I need to make sure I'm on point with my water over the next couple days. Yeah, so that's the plan. I need to try to clean up a little. My cleaning marathon on Saturday was cut short because my vacuum broke and then my back started hurting and it was just not good. So I'm gonna at least try to straighten up the main level so it doesn't look terrible when my parents come. And I'm probably going to do cleaning extravaganza attempt 2 this Saturday. We'll see how that goes. The vacuum is working. I cleaned it out. I cleaned the filter and now it's working. So just needed a good clean out. Luna's excited to see Grandma and Grandpa. Are you excited to see Grandma and Grandpa? Are you excited? Are you excited? I gotta hurry up and get going. I will not be showing you guys what I'm eating, but I will talk about it when I get back. Also, when I get back, we're gonna talk about some weight loss must-haves or some things that I've been using throughout my weight loss journey to help it be a little easier. I will see you guys later. Hello, I am back from dinner. I had a great time with my parents. Like I said, that's the last time I'm gonna see them for a while. So it was good to get together with them and enjoy the night. What did I eat? I ordered some shrimp with chipotle sauce, and it came with rice and like a guacamole salad. I didn't eat all of the guacamole salad. I didn't eat any of the sour cream that came with it. And then I had tortillas with it as well. For drinks, I had one margarita and that was it. It was a margarita on the rocks. I had to get it obviously because it's a Mexican restaurant and it was happy hour for margaritas. So I kind of wanted to talk about some of the weight loss must-haves that I have to help me along on my journey. I found different things, different tools to help me succeed in my weight loss journey, and I wanted to share them with you in hopes to maybe help you find some great tools to use on your journey as well. The first item is a scale. Obviously, the scale that I use is the Renpho scale. I really like this scale because it gives you not only your weight, but it gives you all different types of data. It gives you the percentage of your water weight, gives you muscle mass, it gives you your bone density, and it gives you your body fat percent. Obviously, these things aren't all 100% accurate, but it does give you a sort of goalpost to kind of work towards. I think it's a great scale. It also automatically connects to an app on your phone, so it's easy to keep track of everything on your phone. It'll tell you your progress over time. There's graphs, there's different reports you can run. It's an all-around great scale that has an app to go along with it, and I really recommend that scale. I believe I got it off of Amazon. I will try to find it and link it in the description box below. I don't get any sort of money or commission or anything for any links that you click on below. I'm just sharing it for you if you wanted to take a look at it. My second item is a tape measure. You really need a tape measure. A scale isn't the only way to track your progress, and in fact, it isn't the best way, I think, to track your progress. I think the best way is to measure yourself and take pictures. There are so many different fluctuations on the scale that could be happening. You You could have gained muscle weight and it's showing up on the scale and you wouldn't know it. You could have gained some water weight. There's all sorts of factors that go into your weight. I really recommend a tape measure to track your progress. If you don't like the good old pen and paper way, I don't like that way, just because I constantly lose my notebooks. I never know where they are and I get too lazy to write them down. So I use the Progress app, and it's a great way to keep track of all of your measurements. You can take pictures on the same day that you take your measurements, and then everything is stored in that one spot. So let's say on October 1st I took my measurements. I can also take my pictures and it stores it in October 1st for you, so you can see where exactly you were on October 1st. It's a great way to keep everything in one place. The next item is, you all know that I count my calories, and I use the Lose It app. I do not use MyFitnessPal. I know that's a very popular app. I prefer the Lose It app just because I think it's a lot more simple and you can personalize it to yourself. You can change all the color scheme and how you want to view calories. You can view by like sodium intake, you can view by your fat intake, carb intake, all of that. They also have a feature in the paid version where you can pre-plan, so you can plan out your week, kind of like I do with meal prep. It also syncs with my Apple Watch. I'm not sure if it syncs with the Fitbit. I'm sure it does. The Apple Watch will sync and send my steps, my exercise calories burned, and all of that. It does take into account how many exercise calories you burn, and then it subtracts the amount of calories that you have net for the day. I don't really pay attention to that. I don't eat back my calories. I know some people might do that. I don't eat back my calories. I just eat the same amount of calories every day just to keep it consistent and easy to track. Next are some kitchen appliances, the Instant Pot, the slow cooker, and my new purchase, the air fryer. These things just make cooking healthy so much easier. It's also great for meal prep days. I have multiple ways to cook things. You guys know how many different recipes I'm cooking on Sundays for my meal prep, so it really helps to, you know, have something going in the slow cooker while I work on something for the Instant Pot, then something for the air fryer, and I can really reduce my time in the kitchen on meal prep day by utilizing all of these kitchen appliances at the same time. Going along with meal prep, I recommend meal prep containers and reusable bags. For meal prep containers, I like to use glass. I started out with all plastic because I was poor and I had no money, and I just slowly added items and took away some plastic items. So I'd buy 4 glass containers and then throw 4 plastic containers away, and I just slowly built up my collection, and now I have pretty much 90% glass containers. I just think glass containers are better for the environment, and they're also better for you because there's not a bunch of chemicals that would seep into your food from plastic. I know that they have come a long way with plastic containers. I just still feel a little iffy throwing plastic containers with food in them in the microwave. Not to mention it gets warped over time. Glass containers are really worth the investment. Kind of along the same line, I have slowly invested in reusable bags. The only thing I don't like about reusable bags is I hate cleaning them. That is the worst part, but I think I've come down with a good way to clean them. I'll just clean them in the sink with dish soap, and then I will dry them by either putting them over cups, or I will put like a paper towel in to let them dry. I know that's a waste of paper towels, so typically I will just take out my cups and have them sitting over cups, let them sit for a couple hours, and then I'll put them away. That's also something that I am building up over time. I'm about maybe 60 to 70% there. I do still use some plastic bags. The next item is another kitchen gadget, and that's the kitchen scale. You guys know, if you've watched all of my vlogs or what I eat in a day videos, that I use the kitchen scale quite a bit. I prefer to use this kitchen scale over measuring cups and measuring spoons just because it's less messy. You can measure things right out of the container rather than dirtying a measuring cup or a spoon. And I think it's a lot more accurate. There's a lot of room for error when you're using a measuring cup or a measuring spoon, and just because it could be a heaping tablespoon rather than a tablespoon. And I feel like sometimes I've found that some tablespoons are smaller than others, and I don't know what the reason for that is. Maybe it's just, it was a mistake in the manufacturing, or I don't know, but I just think it's way more accurate to use a food scale. Next item, if you've watched my video, 6 Steps to Weight Loss Success, I'll leave a link to that up above if you haven't. In that video, I kind of talked about how much I use the Google Keep app. So a lot of people like to use paper planners. I'm not a paper person. I've tried many times. I can't tell you how many times I have gotten a planner and I used it for maybe 2 months and then I stopped using it. I'm one of those people who, I'm a perfectionist in some ways, but in other ways I'm not at all. And when it comes to planners, I am a perfectionist. I have gotten stickers to put in planners because I thought it was cute, but I found myself trying to use it and then I would get so overwhelmed because I wanted it to look perfect that I totally forgot that it's supposed to be functional, not pretty, and it really deterred me from using it. So the best way for me that I've found is to use the Google Keep app, and it's basically like a Pinterest board, and you can have different pins of different lists that you might have. I will usually have a meal prep pin where I map out how my meal prep is going to look, and it's just a checklist, and as I do them throughout my meal prep, I'll check them off, and it's easy to get through meal prep. I also use it for my grocery lists, my meal ideas for the week, reminders of things I need to buy that I'm running low on, YouTube video ideas, photo op ideas, so many different things that I use it for, and it's great because it's all in one place, and I just love the list function, and it serves the purpose that I need it for. And the last item that I found is a must-have is either a YouTube channel or an Instagram account. I've mentioned it before, but this channel is a huge accountability tool for me. I find that every week when I am getting a craving for something that I really, really want, I have found myself saying no, because then when I get on and do my weigh-in video, I don't want to have to tell everyone why I gained weight. It's always on the back of my mind, and that's really what's keeping me going on my weight loss journey, and I haven't had that before. A lot of times in the past, I would, get a craving on like Monday night, the first day I start my diet, because
we all start our diet on a Monday.
I would have a craving and I'd give into it because I'd be like, and then tomorrow I'd have another craving, and it just snowballs, and then Sunday I eat everything in sight
As my last meal.
and then I start over again on Monday and it's the same thing. I have not had that at all since I started my YouTube channel. I did have a few weeks in there, or maybe a month or so in there, where in the summer, and I told you guys about that, where I went up north and I kind of went off track at that point, but I finally did rein it back in, and it's because of this YouTube channel. I didn't want to keep coming on here and telling you guys that I maintained or I gained weight, so it has been a huge motivating factor for me. That and Instagram. Instagram is great for accountability too. Find what works for you. If you don't think a YouTube channel is for you, Instagram would be great. Maybe you could start a blog, anything for some kind of accountability, especially for those of us who, don't have accountability in our personal lives. I don't really have that, so the internet is a great place.